What if everything you perceive is not real, but a sophisticated illusion? A thought-provoking question, isn't it? This idea that we might be living in an intricate illusion has been toyed with by many, among them the tech tycoon Elon Musk, who has dared to suggest that our reality might just be a simulation. A notion that sounds like it's straight out of a science fiction movie, yet it's a contemplation that has sparked curiosity, fascination, and even a bit of existential dread in many of us. This perspective isn't new, but rather deeply rooted in both Eastern and Western philosophy. It's a concept that has been further developed by thinkers such as Nick Bostrom, and one that continues to be explored and debated in various domains. Today, we delve into the rabbit hole of the simulation hypothesis. Hold on. Reality, as we know it, is about to warp. Imagine our reality is not a base reality, but a simulation created by a more advanced civilization. This idea isn't new, but it was given a fresh lease of life by Nick Bostrom and others. Bostrom, a philosopher at the University of Oxford, developed what is now known as the simulation hypothesis. He proposed that if a civilization reached a post-human stage, possessing immense computing power, it could run simulations of its ancestors. These simulated beings would be conscious, and their world would be the only reality they know. This hypothesis has sparked much debate, with even tech mogul Elon Musk suggesting that there's a 1,000,000,000 to 1 chance we're living in base reality. It's a mind-bending concept, isn't it? But let's take a step back and explore what it means for our understanding of consciousness and existence. If we're in a simulation, does that make our experiences any less real? Our joys, our sorrows, our hopes and dreams, are they all just lines of code in some cosmic computer? And if so, where does that leave us? Well, it might not change much for our day-to-day lives. After all, we still have to navigate the world we find ourselves in, whether it's a physical universe or a digital one. But it does raise some fascinating questions about the nature of existence itself. For instance, if we're simulated beings, what does that mean for our sense of self? Are we individual entities with our own thoughts and feelings, or just complex algorithms mimicking consciousness? And if it's the latter, could we ever discover the truth of our existence, or would we be forever trapped in our simulated world, oblivious to the reality beyond? It's a thought-provoking concept, one that challenges our most basic assumptions about reality. But perhaps the most intriguing question is this: if our existence is a mere simulation, what implications does it have for our spiritual understanding? Spiritual traditions have always hinted at the illusory nature of reality. The simulation hypothesis finds echoes in concepts like the Hindu philosophy of Maya, which proposes that the world we perceive is merely an illusion, a veil that masks the ultimate truth. This aligns with Plato's allegory of the cave, where the reality we know is just shadows on a wall, a mere reflection of the true enlightened world. René Descartes' cogito ergo sum, or I think, therefore I am, brings in a fresh perspective. It raises questions about the authenticity of our perceived reality, yet it reinforces the importance of individual consciousness. It suggests that even if our reality is simulated, our consciousness, our ability to think and question, is authentic and irrefutable. In the face of the simulation hypothesis, the quest for spiritual self-inquiry becomes even more compelling. It beckons us to delve deeper into the nature of existence and consciousness, and to unravel the essential truth of ourselves. Within the simulation hypothesis, consciousness might be an algorithm's product, yet spiritual traditions across the globe suggest a profounder reality. In the journey of spiritual self-inquiry, we aim to unearth the essential nature of the self. This introspective quest leads us beyond the superficial layers of identity, into a realm where individual consciousness merges with a formless source. Let's entertain the thought. If existence isn't the baseline reality, then the pursuit of liberation from the simulation becomes somewhat irrelevant. What significance does freedom hold if the chains are illusionary? Instead, the focus shifts to understanding the fundamental illusion of the self. Recognizing this illusion could lead to the comprehension of pure essence, to the oneness that transcends the duality of self and other, existence and non-existence. The simulation hypothesis could thus serve as a metaphor for ancient spiritual wisdom, revealing that the ultimate truth transcends any reality's limitations. Thank you for watching.